the mic could be better, but whatever. I'll take this. So, I actually just saw something that was interesting. It was 50 Cent talking about like if your appearance is your only asset, you're gonna do some bullshit. Here's what I would say to that. Mostly because like here's one thing I did not realize. Like I didn't realize that there were like women who didn't. I mean, I feel like I've known that there's women who don't work, but that there's like women who like aren't married, and they're so like they're not just like not working because like they're at home with their significant other and they're like in these long-term relationships, but they're actually like not really in relationships with anyone. They're just like dating almost, but it's like it doesn't really seem like they're dating to like actually find partners. They're just maybe trying to mooch. No, I feel like I've never been that person. For me, like if I'm hanging out with someone, it would be right because I think they're like a nice person, that they would like be interesting. But I guess one thing that I realized is that so many women were, and maybe it's so many women who are so many pretty black women, and I don't know what it is, where there's like some category where people look like me and they seem to believe that, oh, we know you. Because like for my whole life I've been working and like putting in the work, so then it's weird when other people come around me and then they assume that I'm like expecting shit for free or something, or like I don't work for my things. It's very strange, but like I get it all the time. And so it's strange when like if you're the person who has never done any sort of like oh shit, but then someone is just like kind of treating you as though you did. It's like if you're just out with someone and like you're just hanging out with them, or you might just be texting someone, or you're like literally if you try like when I was on some of those dating apps, like some of this shit like some guys would say would be like super weird. Like one guy, I talked to him for like 5 seconds and he started calling me a sneeder, and I was like, bro, you don't even know me, like you literally just met me. And it was like, okay, this is what I mean. Like I feel like it's just really, I don't know what's happening in society, but like women like me, like it's like literally not safe for us to be around. So I think we need to just like not be around for a while to like just let things settle. Now I will say this, the problem with it is like for some reason people are, I don't know what the thing is with like calling women who are above average, but that's like the new cool thing to do. So okay, let's let all the like non-deformed black women leave and then see who they have left. There's not going to be anyone left but like Lizzo's and then the Down syndrome Stormy Reeds. Like that's all that's left, like because everyone else who's in the middle and really all the attractive people are like all everyone's already taken. This is another reason, like I've kind of seen this kind of like festering up for a while, and I guess like there's this really big grand idea that like there's just a surplus of women. I don't know, maybe for some guys there just are, but there's a lot of single people out here, and for some reason the camera continues to try to focus on single women. And I would just say like single black women, instead of listening to people who are telling you like you're so awful, you're so bad, I would encourage you to sit around and like really appreciate the how could I say, the time that you have to focus on your independence, to focus on your hobbies, to get some hobbies, to get your money up, to invest in a career, in education, property, build a hobby, set some boundaries, have some lunch, you know what I'm saying? Like go do some things. Like I'm not really seeing what's the problem with doing that. Like that to me seems like a good idea. That seems like a good, safe idea, and I don't see why anyone would, argue. I don't think that what is there to argue with about that? But I feel like another thing I've been saying this for a while, like, I don't think that for black women, beauty is a commodity that you should invest in, and I've been saying that for a while. I saw that Kimberly made another video about that, which maybe I'll actually go watch that now since I have time. And here's the reason why. I think that other women from other cultures can invest in like beauty, whatever that is, but like Like I told you guys yesterday, like my mom sent me a dress. And I think it's just funny. I'm gonna burn the dress. Like I'm not gonna wear the dress. I was gonna rent the runway and like post pictures, but I'm not even gonna do that anymore. Like I'm probably like not gonna get my hair done anymore. Like none of the things that would have to do with like dressing up or being girly. Why? Because there's no reason to do it. Like I don't have any of the ambition to do any of the things that are like being a wife, being a mother, being a partner, being a feminine member of the society. Like none of those, I reject all of those things. And it's not because like I'm some butch dyke lesbian. Like that's not what it is at all. It's just more like I simply reject everything that has to do with America and America's like really degradation of black women. And I've been saying this for a very long time, and I don't understand what about it isn't going through. Like I'm not gonna dress up every day like Beyonce, because why? For what? Like for why? What? For why? There's no reason. I'm not gonna put on a full face of makeup. I have like so much makeup. And I feel like for a very long time people wondered, well, why don't you dress up? Why don't you take pictures in it? You know, like, oh, why don't you want to be pretty? Because I'm already pretty. That's why I don't need to put on makeup to do that. Those are just my thoughts on it. And I will go back, if you haven't seen my video on like why you should be invisible, you should go see that video. And you should also watch my video, the one that's about like why you should reject, or the idea of the ugly non-white woman of color. You should watch that video too. Both of those videos have quite a lot of other videos in the description box, which I think you should watch just to sort of understand and maybe unpack black womanness on this side of the